Hi everybody, this is Monday, June 12th. Thought I'd do an update. Made it home from the city and sprayed my plot again with a rest and sleigh. And I was back here, I wanted to check out my, what I call a header funnel. Stand's going to be up there. It's going to be a rut only stand. Second week of November, November 5th through the 10th. The wind's right, I'll hunt this stand dark to dark, but this is a funnel. Couldn't be any better. Easy place to cross here in the drainage. So let me show you this. I showed it on another video, but look at that. Look how rough that is. This is it. I trimmed, make it easy for the deer. This is how I do it. This is the funnel. And of course, it goes on up. You want to come back and look at this. And deer are definitely using this. See that? That's deer trail. And I came back here a few weeks ago, and well, months ago in February, made a mineral lick. I had bulk salt and cattle mineral, 50-pound bags. So I mixed it and poured it here, and look what they've done. Look at the hole. These deer. Look at that. Deer tracks. Deer tracks. It was deer shit, but I don't see it now. But then eventually I bought a trophy rock, just because I try to spend some money local. I came from my local MFA. So you're definitely using it. And listen, we spin back around. I'm not trying to grow monster bucks. I don't care. If it helps the deer and fart in any way, I'm all for it. So it's good for the deer, and I really don't care about trophy deer. I really don't. If it helps the deer, does, lactating does, anything, it helps them. If it helps wildlife, I'm for it, and that's deer, all wildlife. Let's go up here and look at my plot. Sprayed this thing again today. I'll admit it. Look at that. Look at that deer trail. I came up here last week, and I could tell where the deer, matter of fact, maybe we can see some. I could tell where the deer were ripping off this clover heads. Matter of fact, there's some. Let's see if that shows up. See that? See where they nipped that off? And I've been told, what I read in the books, that this Imperial Clover, Whitetail Institute, is, of course, it's engineered for deer, but it's so palatable, they'll eat the stems all the way down. Ag clover, they will not do that. Ag clover, you know, cattle clover, they'll eat the leaves, of course, but the stems, deer, GI tract on a deer can't handle that woody stem, heavy stem on ag clover. So, of course, they'll eat the leaves, but this Whitetail Institute clover, they'll eat it all. And I came through today and I sprayed this thing again with my good chemical. And I'll admit this. Look at this clover. Some of that 16 inches high. I'm going to take you to the back and show you. But, I'll admit this. The first time I did this, look at my tree. Look at that. That was a stick with roots in March 13th when I planted them all rootstock. See, look at that. See the leaves in there? Every one of these trees except one has leafed, budded, leafed, all but one. That's pretty good. Look at that thing. This is a, excuse me, about fell down. This is a Japanese persimmon. Look at that, full of leaves in there. Look at that. See that center tree right there? That is a Arkansas black, which is these tree protectors, like a miniature greenhouse. That tree protector there is 5 foot. They're all 5 foot. Look at this. Really happy. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I don't have some apples. I mean next year. Of course, what the nursery told me, do this right, 3 to 5 years, I'd have apples. But I'll probably have some next year. And I might prune them off. Who knows? I don't want to stress a tree, but look at this. Look at this clover. 14, 16 inches. Some of this. This is as good as it gets. Of course, that's coming off a sucker. All these stumps. But I sprayed everything. I'm going to give it a week. I'll come up here and trim. Bare spot, I think, had to do with when I blew everything in a pile. A lot of this is, and I burned it. I'll take it back here. Look at this. This clover is awesome. It even does well in the shade. This is the dog leg back here. apologize for making everybody dizzy. But look at this. Is that not awesome? Look at that. I did it right up here. 600 pounds of lime applied by hand, pelletized lime, and 150 pounds of 624-24 fertilizer. After that's what the soil test told me to do, so I did it. This is the dog leg. And this, of course, these bare spots up here, you see that? This was a burn pile. I blew everything as far as I could and I burned it. So I don't know if it has to do with the, once again, with the acidity of the soil after the burn, or if it was just bare and we had all this rain this spring that the seed just washed off. But anyway, I'll come in here first week of September and I will I'll work the soil somehow. I don't know, might buy a little hand tiller, I don't know. But I'll work this soil up, scratch this soil up best I can, and I'll reseed. So in any bald spot here is going to get treated. But this is, look at this. This is full shade back here. Just superb. Let's take a walk. I'm really pleased. These apples just doing better than I expected. 10 out of 11 trees have budded, and I bought rootstock. I have one persimmon on the other side that I don't think it's dead, but well, I'll give it some time. If I need to reorder one, I will. So let's walk. Look at this. Isn't that something? So I'm very pleased. Sprayed everything again today. Let me admit this. The first time, that sucker's off that stump. And I sprayed them. If that doesn't die, I'll just keep battling. Cutting them back, cutting them back. I guess I could drill those stumps, but I've not done it. So this is once again a bare spot that I lined everything up here and burned it. So all these broadleaves. What I did, let me explain this. So nobody else does what I did. I ordered my chemical from Whitetail Institute to slay and arrest, Max, whatever it's called, and the crop oil. And this thing had grown up so bad with weeds, it just bothered me. I came up here and trimmed it. Well, you need surface area on these weeds. See the leaves? You need surface area for this chemical with the crop oil in it. It makes it sticky and it sticks to these. You can, matter of fact, you can see some of that chemical. Well, what I did, I came up here and I trimmed this thing like a dummy and then sprayed it. Now it worked. See all that grass? That's dead. But these broadleaves, well, we'll see this time. Get it right. And this little area here, some of these spots, clover's coming in. See if I can find some. Clover. Clover. And down here, well, anything that's bare, I'll come through again and I'll reseed. I'm going to have a nice lawn. And there's damn fescue grass down here. So, but look at this. It's all clover coming in. If it gets high enough, it'll choke out all these weeds. If I can just get it high enough, but whatever. It will, eventually it'll work out. Time and money up here. Look at this tree. Look at that. I'm very happy. I'll have a 70-year plot up here. Well, I'm gonna, all these apples, I'm gonna make apple butter. I have a kettle. Well, my mother does. Copper kettle. I'm gonna make apple butter like we used to do when I was a kid. And there's gonna be so many apples I won't be able to eat them all. I'm gonna show you this. Through here. Come November, late October, November, already decided this. I'm going to continue this orchard, but not apples this time. Dunstan chestnuts, the #1 tree in the world for white-tailed deer. Dunstan chestnuts. It's a hybrid, the American chestnut. It was all killed off by the blight. It's like 96% pure American. So, for the purists out there, I guess technically it'd be a orchard tree, but it's about as close to an American chestnut as you can get, and it does not, the blight will not kill these trees. So I'll probably order 10 and space them 35 feet apart. I gotta come up here and clear this, which I will do. So I'll have Whitetail Institute clover, apple trees, and Dunstan chestnuts. So this is going to be good. Let alone, you see that? You know what that is? persimmon. Any persimmon in here is going to stay. They're a shade tree anyway. Back behind me, that's all persimmons out. I cleared all this brush. They stay. There's a huge persimmon right there. Some honey locust, and of course some really nice mature white oaks back here in my timber. I just want this to be as good as it can possibly be for wildlife, let alone deer. I don't have a lot of ground. It's not like I have 1,000 acres here, but I can make this a destination for these deer. I'm already seeing deer here and turkeys in this plot, by the way. So, just an update. June 12th came a long way, so we will see here. Thanks, everybody.